Hello, and a very warm welcome to the English Story Nook. We are so glad you could join us today. Today, we're diving into a story about a woman living in a world where an app, created by her employer, measures her happiness and positivity every moment of the day. This app tells her what to do, how to feel, and how to be the perfect employee. Get ready to discover what it feels like when technology tries to control our emotions, and what it means to search for true happiness. Before we dive in, if you enjoy our stories and want to support what we do, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and consider buying us a coffee on Ko-fi. There's a link in the description below. Every like, subscription, and small contribution helps us keep creating great content for English learners like you. And now to the story. I deleted the app. The silence was deafening. The first thing Cynthia Ruiz did every morning was check her aura. The app, created by her employer, Ileniante Solutions, was not optional. It measured her sleep, her heart rate, and even analyzed her voice to give her a positivity score. This morning, her score was a disappointing 58%. The app immediately generated a task. To improve your mood, listen to the Sunrise Motivation playlist for 15 minutes. Cynthia sighed and put in her earphones. The music was cheerful and empty. It did not make her feel better, just more tired. At work, the office was quiet except for the gentle sounds of app notifications. Everyone was focused on their tasks, which were assigned by the same Aura app to maximize productivity. Cynthia's low score had already been noticed. A message popped up on her screen. A mandatory social synergy session is scheduled for 5 p.m. today. Attendance is required to improve team cohesion. Cynthia felt an immediate wave of stress. She hated these sessions. They were supposed to be fun, but they felt like a test. She felt anxious just thinking about it. Her colleague, Zainab Sana, rolled her chair over. "Don't worry about the session," she whispered, smiling. Her aura score was always above 90%. "Just say the right things. The algorithm knows what to listen for. It's easy." Cynthia wanted to ask Zainab if she ever felt like it was all a performance, but she knew the answer. For Zainab, this was normal. This was life. For Cynthia, it was becoming a prison. She wanted something genuine, but everything was managed by the app. The social synergy session was as bad as she had expected. The app's algorithm placed them in small groups and gave them topics for conversation, like, "Share one thing that brought you joy this week." Cynthia listened as her colleagues shared perfect, app-approved moments. When it was her turn, she tried to talk about a funny problem she had with her coffee machine that morning. The room was silent. Her story was not positive enough. Later, she tried to have a real conversation with Zainab, but her friend just kept quoting motivational phrases from the app. Cynthia felt completely alone. This was not connection. This was not fulfillment. The next day, her manager, Aslan Kvam, asked for a private chat. "Cynthia, your aura score is consistently low," he said, his voice calm and neutral. "It's affecting your performance metrics. I suggest you use the premium features to optimize your emotional output." The pressure was growing. That evening, while scrolling through old photos on her phone, she found one from before Ileniante Solutions, before the Aura app. She was laughing with friends, her head tilted back, her smile wide and real. It was a genuine smile, not one she had practiced for a screen. That was the feeling she missed. True fulfillment. A small idea started to form in her mind. It was a dangerous idea. An app notification appeared. It's time for your 8 p.m. mindful breathing exercise. She looked at the notification, then put her phone down and ignored it. She waited, her heart beating fast. But nothing happened. No alarms, no warnings. This small act of rebellion felt powerful. It was a choice that was completely hers. She felt less anxious than she had all day. However, the system was designed to notice such things. The next morning, Zainab approached her, looking worried. "I got a notification about you," she said quietly. "It said you were at risk of disengagement. Cynthia, what are you doing? You're going to disrupt the team's harmony. The default setting is to follow the program. It's for our own good." Zainab's concern felt real, but it was filtered through the app. The app had told her to be concerned. The final warning came that afternoon. It was an official message from HR. "You have been scheduled for a mandatory realignment seminar tomorrow at 9 a.m. This is your final opportunity to correct your engagement levels." Cynthia knew what the seminar was. It was a place where they taught you how to think correctly, how to feel correctly, how to be a perfect employee. It was a place to lose the last part of yourself, to accept the app as the default way of life. That night, Cynthia sat in her dark apartment, the invitation glowing on her phone screen. Her whole body was tense. She could go to the seminar, smile, and pretend. She could get her score back, up to 90%. Or she could do something else, something terrifying. She thought about that old photograph, about that feeling of genuine happiness. She realized that the constant search for app-approved fulfillment was the very thing stopping her from finding it. She was ready to disrupt everything. With a deep breath, she pressed her thumb on the Aura app icon until it started to shake. A small X appeared in the corner. She hesitated for only a second before tapping it. "Delete app?" the phone asked. She pressed delete. And then there was silence. No more notifications, no more scores, no more tasks. The silence was so complete, it was deafening. For a moment, panic washed over her. But then, underneath the fear, a new feeling started to grow. It was quiet and uncertain, but it was hers. She didn't know what would happen tomorrow, but for the first time in years, she felt free. That's the end of our story for today. It really makes you think about technology and our feelings, doesn't it? What would you do if you had to use an app like Aura every day? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. We always enjoy reading what you have to say, and remember to check the description box for some extra materials to help you practice. Thank you for joining us at the English Story Nook. Keep practicing your English, stay curious, and we look forward to seeing you in our next story. Happy learning!